should be all right. Boom. Let me just make sure this is all good. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just getting the stream up. There we go. Sorted. Boom. Okay, let me put this in the group. ColezTrades. Live here, perfect. Make sure this is all good. Hello, Steve. Hello, hello, hello. I hope the audio's working and everything. Should be all good. Let me just check the audio's all good. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, sorted. Hello, Daniel. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Reese. Brickshed. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Hope you're all doing amazing. Should be an interesting... Oh, hello, Chris. Hello, John. Hello, Zach. New Trader, Gaz, Gio, Clint, Hainsey, Lazy Queen. How's everyone's weekends been? Good weekend. How are you, Max? I'm good like always. What about yourself? It's good that you've had a good weekend. Evening. Hello, William. All good, William. Yes, Max. Hello, Nate. Hello, Katie. Dylan, Yusuf, DB, Chief, Andy. Yeah, weekends been good. It was been a very busy past 2 weeks. So this weekend's been good. There's a few cool little projects which I was getting sorted for a few hours before this, which is like super good. And then something else I'm cooking up as well. There's a couple of things. There's one that just came up before this live, which I really like. So I'm looking forward to getting that into motion. But yeah. Everything's good. Hello, Gaz. Hello, Sean. I bet it was, William. Yeah, that was an interesting situation. There was a couple interesting situations over the weekend. Obviously, there's a lot of people who do some interesting things. And so, yeah, a few interesting situations. Hello, Lady H. Hello, hello, hello. But how's everyone feeling going into this week? Obviously, we finished off last week with an insane rally up. And we did actually, this trade here was given inside the private group. This level was given live. You can go back to the last live stream that I did, and you can see that the exact bottom, this level here, only level I gave was given on the previous live. So gave this exact trade inside the private group, no drawdown, 1 to, I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's like a 1 to 17 now. Yeah, 1 to 17, 1 to 18 trade. And then this level here was absolutely pinpoint perfect as well. So yeah, not too bad. Oh, nice, Sam. Really nice, mate. Hello, Lee. The boxing glove looks cool in the background with the gold bars. Yeah, I think this background does look pretty cool, actually. I'm quite happy with it. And thank you. I do like both of them. Hopefully more adding to it soon. Going to be another insane week. I can feel it coming. Yeah, Katie, I mean, market open's going to be insane. I think everyone sort of collectively together sees a big gap up coming. And so it's going to be crazy. Obviously, with what's gone on with Trump and all of the tariffs and everything, which is just crazy. Like this whole, the past like year especially have just been like, what has gone on? Like, this is not normal in the world, what has been going on at all. Far from it. Evidenced by gold being over 5k. Definitely far from normal. So, yeah, it should be interesting. What happens if you set a take profit and the opening price is gapped above? Does that mean TP is invalid? Yes, Lady H. Probably, which is a good thing. Like, if your take profit gets gapped over, like, that's a good thing. So yeah. Even Max, even all after what I have learned so far in my one-to-one, working through the bootcamp, I feel like Neo. I can see the Matrix bring on next week. Sounds good, Masak. Yeah, it should be good. I look forward to it. Hello, Craig. Hello. No, Alex, it's all good. The link is on the is in the Telegram. Sorry, there's a link to like Eventbrite where we've got the tickets there. Should be really really good. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, it's gonna be very good. I closed a buy on Friday, not wanting to leave it open over the weekend. Some then mentioned the Chinese New Year is over, so it may boom on open. Yeah, William, I think most people are expecting quite a big move on market open. I've got this buy position here. Again, it was given inside the private group. I've got parts of that position still running. Maybe like 20-something% of that position still running. So I'm hoping for a gap up. Look, I'm hopeful, and I think it will. Hello, Wise. Hello. But yeah, hello, Paul, Ian, MGV. Gap over TP, good. Gap over stop loss, not good. Yeah, gap over stop loss we want to avoid, 100%. Gap over take profit is obviously, you know, that's a very, very good thing. Very good thing. Even a mate thought I'd join in the live after growing my account. Nice, Big R. And welcome to the team, mate. Yeah, definitely let me know if you've got any questions, and let me know how your weekend was as well, guys. Do you think your sell position from that previous bit will be taken out? Geo, I'm unsure on this one. This one's a very higher time frame level. I do think that the bottom of the level, the exact 618, as long as we don't gap over it, which to be honest, I think we could. As long as we don't gap over that, then I think the 0.618 will get some type of reaction. Do I want to short this market? Not right now, but we'll see. If we get confirmations as we approach the level, then we'll be able to do something. I was giving a diagram to someone earlier. This off. There we go. But yeah, so I'm not currently super in sell mode. However, when we do approach this level, obviously it's a very thick level because it's a very high, well, it's not very high time frame level. It's a higher time frame level. So this means I'm not just going to enter as soon as we hit the level. This one, I want to see like confirmations pretty much in the level and like see nice confirmations. But this zone, I will be looking for sells. I saw Craig. I saw. So yeah, I think it's going to gap. I think it was just above it. I can't remember the exact price. I want to say, was it 51.51 that it was at? It's 51.51 or 51.52 that it was at, something like this. Hello, Aaron. Hello. Beginner question incoming. Does the closed P&L on VT markets means closed trades, and will it update when my current open goals trades are closed? Yes, trade 4N. So your closed P&L is what your current all your closed positions profit and loss is. Your floating P&L, that's what profit or loss you're floating right now. So you haven't closed those positions. They're what's called as unrealized gains. So when you're in a position, if you're up, let's say £100, that's actually unrealized gains. You haven't made £100 yet. Until you close that position, that's when it becomes realized gains. So unrealized gains or floating P&L, that's the profit or loss that you're in, that you're on a position when it's open. Once it's closed, that's when you've realized the gain. That's when you've realized the position. Maybe use your level as a pullback for more buys. By the way, it's looking. I mean, we'll look for. The problem is identifying areas to buy here is very difficult, because we've closed at the exact high. Like, we can't really pull a fib. So until market opens and we get a nice high to pull the fib to, then it's very difficult for us to actually pull a fib and get some nice buy positions. And again, this month the levels have been on point, like on point. We got nearly the exact bottom here. It was like a few pips off. That was annoying. But we got the exact bottom here, which was really nice. Exact bottom here, exact top here, exact bottom here, exact top here, exact top here, exact top here. Like every level, absolutely perfect, which is really, really nice. So, yeah, should be a good week ahead. I'm trying to see if what this position actually is. There we go. I'm Max even Nil. Hello, Craig. Hello, hello, hello. 51.51 was my TP target. Now probs can't change it when market opens. Yeah, Craig. I think it will. I think that was the exact number that it said it was gonna that it hit over the weekend. But obviously it probably changed now. I'll find levels there. Yeah, we'll look for levels throughout the week and we'll take advantage of them. So hopefully, which is the POC number on the fib. So Yusuf, the Fibonacci doesn't have a point of control. Point of control comes from a volume profile. POC stands for point of control. It's the highest volume node from a volume profile. So the highest volume that was transacted in that area. A fib doesn't have anything to do with volume, and so it doesn't have a point of control. Yes, Ian, I'll do an announcement about that shortly, obviously, on Friday. It was done, and obviously I need to speak to Craig with that as well. As price goes through the levels sometimes. Yeah, it's Jordan. So the levels are areas that we're looking for. Nothing is like 100% precise. This level here was hit dead on to the price, dead on. But sometimes it goes through, but like wicks through. But something that's very important is if we've got a level here, and if price goes through that level, yeah, like just a little bit, that can actually be a wick on a higher time frame. And the 15-minute, for example, might not close below that level, and that just might be a wick. And then I would consider that level respected if we close in that level and then go up. There might be a wick below, but who cares? And how I look for my stop loss is, one thing I understand is that there's no perfect stop loss. The market has a lot of noise, it has a lot of turbulence, a lot of emotions are at play. There's no perfect stop loss. So I don't try and get myself caught up on finding the perfect stop loss. I look to the left-hand side of my chart. I identify, if I'm looking for buys, a previous low, and then I put my stop loss there. A lot of it is discretionary, because one thing I've found is that after journaling so many trades, I've come to know where to put a stop loss and where not to put a stop loss from having so many stop losses hit. And so that's how you really build up the best ability to put a stop loss, because if there's an objective best way to put a stop loss, then everyone would put it there, and then it wouldn't work because there'd be so many orders there, it just wouldn't work. So yeah. So yeah, what was the ATR stop loss indicator you mentioned last week again, please? Yeah, William. So this was, if we type in here, ATR stop loss by Captain Coin something. That's the ATR stop loss. ATR stands for average true range. Basically, it's a measure of volatility in the markets. And that indicator there you can use to find an objective stop loss. It can be good if you're newer and you're unsure of where to put your stop loss. It can be very good because what the ATR does is the ATR stop loss, it will increase when it's more volatile and it will decrease when it's not. And so in more volatile conditions, you're going to want normally a wider stop loss because it's very volatile and you don't want that volatility to get you out of the trade before the move goes in your direction. So you're going to want to use a wider stop loss. So that ATR stop loss accounts for that volatility and makes your stop loss wider in those volatile conditions. And it makes it smaller when it's in less volatile conditions, which is obviously very, very good. Yusuf, what I'd recommend first is in the trading courses, because obviously I could do a 2-3 hour video on Fibonacci purely. So I'd recommend going into the courses and educational materials section of the private group. In there, there's a video I did on Fibonacci, and there's also a PDF that Craig did on Fibonacci. Those together should answer 99% of things. Sir Roy, I think if you were to get everything together across the board, you'd probably find that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the best days to trade for most people. However, it does change depending on the person. Some people find that Tuesday is their worst day. Some people find that Thursday is their worst day. But most people would find that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are their best days to trade. However, again, it depends entirely on the person. The only way you can figure that out is by going through your trade history and seeing which days you perform best on. Boom, that means my first week was profitable. My I take my £20 floating P&L and ride it into the sunset. Thanks to you and the community for all the help, support, and learning material. Love that trade for rent. Amazing. And look, £20 nothing to scoff at as well. Like, you'll 100%. If you're making any money in these markets, then absolutely well done. You know, we've got people in the community who are making 10,000 plus, if not more, a week, and then other people who are making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pound a week. It doesn't really matter. It's just, if the more consistent you are, the bigger that number will be, basically. And £20 still, good. So nice work. RM Rissa, every single level that you can see here that was respected, this level here, 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 were all given live on stream. And then the trades here, this exact trade here, this exact trade here, this exact trade here, were all given inside the private group. I can show proof for that. That's fine. There's a lot of private group members here who can attest to those being in the private group as well. So, yeah. And then we can see this trade here. Actually, I'm still in this trade. So, yeah, took most of the partials off the table, but still going. Here he is. Look at the precision level king himself. Insane levels last week. How was your weekend? It was good, Darren. And yeah, the levels last week were very good. But yeah, very good weekend. Enjoyed it thoroughly. A lot of cool things going on. It's been like busy, but in the on some really cool things. So I'm really happy. One of them you're gonna love, Darren. You're gonna love, but I'm not gonna reveal it yet. But I guarantee you'll actually really like this one. Like guaranteed. And so yeah, it's gonna be really cool. But yeah, very good weekend. And yeah. UK Steve, honestly, the environment right now is crazy. So to be fair, I want to see how Asia opens. I want to see how the market opens, see how Asia progresses, and then come up with a plan. Then we can come up with a plan now and sort of see what's going on. But the main meat and potatoes plan will come like tomorrow morning, really, because I want to see this market open. I want to know what's going to go on. I want to know how big this gap's going to be, and I want to see how the market reacts to what sort of happened Friday / over the weekend, to get a good depiction of what we can expect for the rest of the week. So. What's the strategy? So I use Confluence trading. So basically I do top-down analysis. I look for environment on the 1 hour, the 4 hour. Then I mark up my charts on between the 15-minute and the 30-minute time frame. I identify areas of confluence, which is basically where a lot of either support or a lot of resistance lines up. And then from there, when we approach those levels, I look for confirmations to take the trade as we approach the levels. And yeah, the levels are normally extremely strong anyway. That added level of confirmations is just there to make sure they're strong. Do you sometimes just enter levels without confirmations? Notice can touch levels and fly straight away without... Yeah, Jordan, sometimes, yes. A lot of the time, I'll have limit orders for levels. So, most of the time, actually. I'll have a limit order, not for the full position, but for part of the position, I'll have a limit order there. Just because there are quite a few times where we will hit a level. For example, this one here. And you can see this exact level from the live stream I did on Thursday night. But we can see here, 5-minute time frame, wick, and then we went. And so setting a limit order just to get in part of the position, I do normally do. I didn't do it for this one, actually, because I was already in this position and I was comfortable with my sort of exposure to that one. But a lot of the time I do... oh, let me move this down. A lot of the time I do that. And so, yeah, it's a good idea to do. Especially when you're very confident in the levels. So, yeah. How can I? Kevin, so you can basically pull the volume profile across your chart, get a volume. I don't know how familiar you are with actually using volume profiles. If you're very familiar, then just using like the value area high, value area low, or the point of control, or a low volume node if you're well, not very advanced, but if you're like a bit more advanced, and just find them where they line up with things. Like, does a point of control line up with a trend line? Does a point of control, or does a value area high line up with a 0.786? This level here, This level here, the exact bottom, to the absolute T, the exact bottom, this level here was just value area low, 0.786. That's it. Wasn't, volume area low, value area low, trend line and 0.786. Trend lines. When you hear trend lines, do you think advanced? No, not really. It's not. When you hear fibs, do you think advanced? Like it depends on if you're new or experienced, but they're not really. Volume profile, a lot of people haven't heard of them, but they're really easy to use. These are three very easy to attain, super easy to attain actually, levels. And the fact that they all line up in that one specific area was just, gave us tons of confidence in this position. And yeah, very nice. Whew, I'm looking forward to a good week. What was that? What was that, Darren? Final showdown. Oh no. There's a wealthy man with 256 million online, 81 trades open. He's got 2 longs on, 98 shorts on crypto. I doubt there's a couple of things there. One, if you've got 256 million, do you mean in like he's got it on like a crypto exchange, like you can track the wallet or not track the wallet? Is this like blockchain or is this broker? Because if he's got 256 million on a broker account, then that's just silly. Like I don't believe it. If he's got 256 million and it's actually on the blockchain, like it's in a wallet, then what do you mean by tracked online wallet? Do you mean like crypto wallet? Like, is it a crypto wallet or is it, what do you mean? All 100% worth it. Costs you nothing. Level of education. I appreciate that, Graham. Nice, Ryan. It's going to be good. Darren, yeah. I mean, to be fair, there are a few like crypto whale wallets where people have got like, hundreds of millions in there, like, which is, which is crazy. But unless it's like a crypto wallet and like verified on the blockchain, then yeah. So, Emriso, depends on the trade. Every trade's different. I'm intrigued by this wallet, Ricky, because you've said gold as well. So I'm curious. If he's shorts in crypto, I see that completely. I think crypto's got a bit more to come down. Yeah, I'm curious. I like, to be fair, I've got like an X account on my phone which like notifies me when like certain things are happening in the crypto space, because I do find it I find the crypto space super interesting, and so yeah, I'm intrigued by that. I hope Ricky's not gonna let us down and get us the information. But yeah, thanks for the recent invite. Looking forward to learning from it. Nice happening. Nice, mate. Let me know if you've got any questions, and we'll happily answer. Obviously, it's Sunday, market's closed right now, so but we'll sort of get into a plan for when market opens shortly. Oh yeah, who was that? Where's Paul? Yeah, Paul. So in the private group, you get signals, analysis, education. Something which is underrated until you're actually in the group is the full community. So we've got thousands of members who are helping each other learn each day. It's a super nice environment. Everyone's trying to accomplish the same goals. It's really, really, really good. And yeah, you'll get along really, really well with everyone there. And yeah, it's a really good environment, and something which sets that community, this community, apart from every other community, is you find that a lot of trading communities in the space, they carry ego, and everyone wants to be proven right and no one wants to be wrong, and everything's about ego. Whereas in this group, I feel like everyone can put their ego aside if it means they're gonna learn and grow, which is extremely important. Like unfathomably important. I think a great saying by I've forgotten his name now, billionaire guys, is everything you want to achieve is on the other side of your ego, especially in trading. And I think ego is definitely something in trading that it's difficult to get past, but you need to put it aside if you and yeah. basically you don't blame anything that's out of your control. Max, are you doing this live through Market Open? DB, I am thinking I'm definitely gonna go live over Market Open. I don't think I'm gonna do this live all in one go. There's a few things I want to do in between, so I think I might do like an hour live, then go off for an hour, then come back for an hour live over Market Open. I'm feeling like that, just so it's like extra productive. And plus, a lot of people, you know, I understand you've got, you know, work, or, you know, you got to put the kids to bed, or whatever. So I don't want to do a live for super long and keep you up. If you do want to join us over Market Open, then by all means we'll be here. But if you don't, then that's all good. And we'll sort of answer questions, come up with a plan beforehand. I think that sounds good. Sapnin, I don't trade EU, so I think that's not me. That's not for me to give a saying. I trade gold. I think it's very important in trading to stick to one, maximum two pairs, really. And so, yeah, I'd have to do a full, like, in detail rundown. BB, how are we? I haven't marked up yet Roblox, but yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into it shortly. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to mark this one up because obviously we've absolutely boomed, and so. Yeah, I think the main thing is looking for where to take profit on this, because, well, take partials on this, because I know a lot of members in the group are in this trade. It's a trade that was given last week, so we'll have to look for areas there. I do think the market's just going to gap really high though, and so any buy position, is going to be pretty much invalidated on Market Open because of that gap up. And to be fair, it's this one's the main one. Let's get rid of these though. Let's get rid of, let's remove this so I can see here. Remove this so I can see here. Wait there, boom. Let's get rid of this. Oh, wrong one. There we go, get rid of that. Clear up the chart a little bit, ready to sort of come up with some nice levels. Oh, I'm so annoyed about this. By the way, this was a level which was also given, but this level was, look at how close that was. Because then we would have caught, the top, the bottom, and then added. Oh, that would have been so nice. That is an unfortunate one, definitely. We had the trade on as well. I did put that trade on. Around 100, William. I mean, there's a lot which are like they're sorting things out. Have sorted things out over this weekend and next week. And so yeah, it should be a really good time though. And yeah, just make sure you've got your tickets if you are gonna come, because we're gonna have like front desk to make sure everyone's like got their like Discord sticker and everything like that. Then everyone will just greet each other on the way in. We'll have a bit of a catch up, this, that, and the other. Then from there, we'll go into whatever we're going to do. Then from there, we'll have some food. There's going to be a 3-course meal for everyone there. And then we'll do like a bit of a workshop. And then from there, we'll have sort of a finishing remarks, this, that, and the other. Pull some people aside for some catch-ups. And yeah, it's going to be really good. Whew! That's a big rise, Craig. Yeah. From where we are now, I mean, to be fair, we've done that in a lot, but thinking 5,236, it just, everything sounds really far away. Yeah, exactly, Ian. It's going to be crazy Market Open. A lot of people are thinking 52, mid 52s. Do you scalp or do you use any other strategy whilst waiting for levels to be hit? No, Jordan, I used to scalp quite a bit, quite a while ago now, but I don't really do that. I found that 90% of my gains were coming from 10% of my trades, so I just focused on those 10% of trades, and I feel like everyone gets to that point eventually. And so yeah, I just focus on the main sort of trades. If opportunities do open up throughout the day, like, I'm not opposed to them, and I'll look to take them, but I'm not sat here scalping all day. That's just not good for your mind, and it will have diminishing returns. The more you trade, the more, like, trading does have diminishing returns. The more you trade, chances are the less you'll return, just because your edge in the market will be limited, and it's not gonna your edge isn't gonna appear all of the time, and so chances are the more you trade, the less money you'll make. That's a common saying which I don't hear. I'm yet to see anyone say that, but I think there's a direct correlation. The more you trade, the less money you make. Trade less, make more. I think that's yeah. Paulie, drop me a message on Telegram. It's linked on the YouTube description somewhere, and I'll drop you all the details, mate. More trades, diminished brain. 100%. 100%. It really does. Like, trading loads as well. Trading's hard. Like, trading really does, like, mentally tire you. It is difficult. And so, like, if you're trading all the time, you won't have the cognitive function to be able to perform at the highest level. And that's what you need. You need to be clear-minded and be able to perform. If you're, like, really foggy and you've taken loads of trades, your emotions are out the window, you're just not going to perform at that level. And you need to be performing at that level to maintain consistency. Less trades, more profit. 100%. 100%. Just, maybe 1-2 trades a day, maybe 3 to 8 a week, something like this. That's a good amount of trades. You can profit a ton with that. And it's a lot less stressful. Like, what sounds like a career that you want? Do you want to be sat at the charts all day looking for every single position, stressed out of your mind, emotions going out of the window, and, huge fluctuations in equity curve and this, that, and the other, and all that craziness? Or do you want to wake up, mark up a few levels, set your alerts, go about your day? If you get an alert, you look to enter a trade. If you get your confirmations, you enter the trade. If you don't, you continue your day. At the end of the day, you journal your trade, see what you can do to improve next day. That's so much better. That's so much better. Okay? And obviously it sounds simple when I say it like that, but that's how I like to trade, and yeah. 100%. Hello, Frankie. No, not just you, Jordan. Some days I get so bored waiting for levels, I just spend the day scalping. Max will still sell them on if on open it goes through. Will it activate the sell or just push through it? It'll probably gap over it, Steve. So just be careful. Like, on market open, guys, seriously, like, be careful, because it will like, it's going to be crazy. Times market open. Yeah, 11. It depends on where you are in the world, though. Obviously, not everyone here is in the UK. We do have some people in Norway, Australia, Dubai even. So it depends where you are in the world as well. So yeah, it should be interesting. Hello, Jonathan Brown. Hello. I can't see down myself taking losing trades and watching winners go without me. Yeah, Jordan, look, we've all been there. It's a pain in the ass. And yeah, just do the opposite. Just do the opposite. That's the common one I see. Habibi, I'll send you my CV. I want to do joint venture and hospitality together in Dubai. Where shall I message you? Robux, send me a message on the Telegram linked on the YouTube description. You can message me there. It's ColezTrades support. ColezTrades support is the account that you'll be taken to. So just drop me a message on there, and yeah, manages to gap over and hopefully be able to cancel it, mate. I think so. You never know. It might not gap. It might get. You never know. It might do a full switcheroo. We'll see. If it is 11 p.m. where anyone is now, tell us. Oh, no, Steve. It happens at the same time for everyone. That's funny. That's good. I'll be struggling big time. Okay, Roblox. Yeah, drop me a message. We'll definitely discuss anything. And then, by the way, guys, if you that was good. That was good. That was good, Steve. That was a good joke. I like 50% thought you were joking, 50% thought you were serious. But that was good. But yeah, guys, if you are new to here as well, let me know if you've got any questions. On these lives, we normally have a quick catch up, dive into the charts, answer any questions, come up with a plan. We've marked up. This trade here was given inside the private group, currently running about 1 to 17, 1 to 18 risk to reward. This level was given live. This level wasn't hit, kind of. This trade was given in the private group, along with this level was given live. This level was given live. This level down here was given live. This level was given live. This level was given live. This trade was given in the private group. And so, yeah, It's normally pretty good. Ah, okay. Let me. Thank you for notifying me, guys. Let me move this. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we've switched it. The chat's like slightly delayed, so when I see throws come, my full monologue's done, and I'm like, God. Nice max digit. Nice. Guys, I need trading capital. Sam, that's not how it is, mate. Build up. A lot of the time, once you're consistently profitable, capital's the easiest thing to pull. 24 hours, new room. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, let's get into the charts. So yeah, 100%, 100%. But yeah, let's get into the charts. So let me just move this across here. There we go. Okay. Where are we at then? So, okay, we're forming huge highs. Can't pull fibs there. That's unfortunate. What we can do is pull a fixed volume range profile over this entire pretty much we'll do it from here actually. Okay, I want to pull this over. I want to do it actually on Awanda's. I don't use this one too much. Just for more accurate price data. Okay, it's fine. It works out the same. It's all good. Okay, let's see where everything at. So there's literally no volume up here. Okay, once. Let me. There we go. Okay, we've fixed that. Okay, I'm just pulling a fixed volume range profile across the 1 hour time frame. The Santa Claus emojis, I love that. So yeah, I've just pulled a fixed volume range profile across the 1 hour time frame here. We can see we've got literally like no volume up here. Like there's barely any. We're all the volumes in this zone here. So we can anticipate if we do move into this area here, one of two things are going to happen. Either A, we can shoot right through it, or B, we're going to fall very quickly back down because we're going to come up to here. There's going to be like, okay, there's no volume here, down. Or we're going to come up to here and we're going to be like, okay, there's no volume here, straight up. Like there isn't, look how fast we move through this area. We moved up and down through it very, very quickly. There's nothing holding us there. And so, yeah, this trade could quickly turn into like a 1 to 100, which is pretty crazy. On the volume spikes we do have, quite interesting. We can definitely mark something up there. Let's see if it's not frozen now. It's not frozen now. Okay, that's all good. Let me just put on the fib, drag it from the top to the exact bottom. Okay, yeah, the 0.618 is there. The 0.786. You know what? Let's drag this down as well. 0.786 and 0.886. Let's see what else is in this zone here. Are we still good? Yeah, we're still good. Let's put on daily opens. Okay, that's not doing its thing. Just trying to look for areas of confluence right now. Looking for areas. Okay, this is just. Okay, that's screwed. Okay, what we can do is just zoom in and pull. Where's my thing at? There we go. Pull it across here. What did Katie? So what I mean by that is basically, let me just write this level up. Let's draw this level. So basically, us having no volume there, like very little volume there, means that we can pass through that area very quickly. So basically what that would assume is we come up to this area. Let me just make this red. Red. Boom. Still, I don't really like these. I don't really like this one. Again, because market's gonna open. Market's gonna open and go crazy at that level. So I'm unconvinced. Let me just remove this. So basically, because we've got no volume here, like very little volume here, we can move very, very quickly through that level with little getting in our way. There's not much volume there. And so we can quickly pass through that level. Imagine you're in an airport and there's not many people, okay? The people are the trades, okay? If there's not many trades, if there's not many people, you can sprint through that airport. Now imagine it's peak time, you're trying to get on your plane, and now imagine the airport's rammed. It's going to be very difficult, you pushing through that crowd, okay? There's more orders there. There's more orders to push through to get to where you want to go, okay? So it's going to take you longer, and you're going to need to exert a lot of energy to get through that crowd. Buyers are going to have to exert a lot of buy pressure to push through that crowd, okay? If there's no one there, though, you're not going to have to exert that much energy. So you can fly straight through the crowd, fly straight through this area here. So let me know if that makes sense. And yeah, a bit of an analogy there. You know it's going to be a good week when we're starting off with an airport analogy. Ryan, that's all good. You get there, you'll get there. And we've all been there, 100%. Calling it now max daily targets 50. Craig, slap that in the Discord, pin it, star it, put it in the Telegram. Okay, make sure we all remember that, because if that happens, like Craig needs to be arrested or something. Infinite, no, as soon as market opens, I'm not going to be entering a trade because that's just straight gambling. When market opens, like as soon as market opens, especially on a Sunday, like that's just crazy volatile conditions. Spreads are very high as well. Conditions are awful. Like it's just not good to trade. Roblox, I appreciate that. Your analogies. Yeah. Analogies help me understand things, so I hope it helps you. Plus, trading can be trading's very foreign to a lot of people. So, similaring it to things that we are familiar with, everyone's been in a crowded place, okay? Everyone's been in a place where there's no people. So, it's like I think everyone can imagine pushing through a crowd takes a long time. It's annoying. So, yeah. Okay, Henzy, take care, mate. Take care. See you then. What's that? What's that, DV? What do you mean the scooter? Second, let me just go. Okay, that's cool. Okay, something cool happened there. But yeah, just to clarify, this is a nice level. This level, I'm a bit like these sell levels, although they are levels, I'm still hesitant because. Like more hesitant than these other levels. These buy levels are so nice. More hesitant than those levels because we've got a lot of craziness right now in terms of tariff talk and all of this stuff. And so that can obviously cause a lot of turbulence, which can cause gold to absolutely boom to the upside. And no sell level is going to get in the way of that. However, we can always hedge ourselves. So this is something which is really nice, is if you're already in a buy position, like me and most of the members of the private group are already in buy positions from down here, from last week, from Thursday, sorry, this position here. What we can do is leave this position open and hedge against that buy position with sell positions. If we boom up, then we still make money, even though our sell loses money. We just don't make anything. We don't make or lose anything. We lose like unrealized gains. And if we boom down, then we make money, and then we can get out of that position and continue the ride up. It's really, really nice to do. It's nice to be in overall buys or overall sells and then hedge those positions with short-term counter-trend moves to really extract the most value out of the position. That's something which I will look to do come next week as well. Check out the random dream I posted in general chat. I did see this. I saw something about Ride with Max, and I didn't look into it. I saw it come up at the top of my screen when I was answering some messages, but I didn't know what you meant by it. So what's DB? Oh God, DB excited for London. Oh no. Okay, yeah, cool. Does DB want to go ride an electric scooter around London? Is that what he wants? I think imagine everyone just after the event, everyone just on electric scooters around London. I mean, you can't drive around London. It takes yeah, difficult. I'm going to come on my BMX. Alan, sounds good. Sounds good. I used to love BMXing when I was younger. Actually, love it. I tried it the other day and it added to my current one. So Daniel, so depends what platform you're using. So YouFunded will be add to existing order, but it works out the exact same. So you just treat it as a new trade and it's the exact same thing. So yeah, like I don't know how best to explain it. But it doesn't change anything, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Checking in to say hello. Looks like I'm the one who's short-term bearish on this here. Moonshine, it's all good. One thing is that's very important. There's two sides to this market, 100%. There's always buyers, there's always sellers, okay? And so there's no one 100% knows that it's going to go up. No one 100% knows if it's going to go down. No one does. And so all we can do is utilize a small edge over time to profit in these markets. That's what we do. And so if you're short-term bearish, then fair play. It could work out for you. And yeah. Sapnin, so they don't work on TradingView. They're on like their own app. So what me and most of the members do is use TradingView to actually mark up charts, but I don't actually execute on TradingView. I execute on the broker's app. Like they're similar to CTrader if you've used those before. Okay, UK Steve. I'll give you a ring. I'll give you a ring. You get a message at like 4 a.m. Steve, man, what are you doing? Get out of bed. Come on, there's money to be made. Max, how do you close partials on YouFunded? Do you sell the lot size you want to close? Yeah, exactly, Danny. Exactly that. So I'll close, like let's say I'm in a 10 lot position or something, and I want to close 10% of that position. I'll close one lot, and so yeah. Touch that trend line you've got. Yeah, this one here these look nice. I do like these trend lines. Trend lines will be working a treat. On gold, I've seen if for those in the private group, if you've seen Adam, so Firefighter Adam, tattoos, massive guy, he loves trend lines, and I find it so funny. He's got such a good knowledge, and like I use trend lines as well, but I find it hilarious. He loves using trend lines. He proper bigs them up. It's hilarious. So I never sleep again. Love that. If a huge gap up happens and I have sell limit, then it just passed through without triggering the sell limit, asking for a giddy friend. What? Wait there. If you've got, do you mean like a take profit? So it should gap over it, Steve. How much do you? So a lot of the orders, if your order's gapped over, it won't get triggered and it'll be like invalidated. How much do you? So cheap accounts. Max, sorry, I was going to ask this, but got sidetracked. Hedging, is that allowed on YouFunded? Yes, Darren. So you can, but it's weird. It doesn't like how do I explain this? Like you can, but it doesn't show up as hedging. So for example, I would consider hedging when you're entering a buy position that's up £100, and then you're in a sell position as well, which is, let's say, that's up £20, okay? You're in two different positions. You're hedging the buy with the sell. Now, what happens if this position, you're in a buy position that's up £120? No, so in these two scenarios, the buy's up £100, the sell's up £20. Overall, you're up £120, okay? Now imagine you're in a buy position that's up £140. You take a sell position, you take £20 profit off that position, and you go down to £120 profit on the buy position. You're up £120 on the buy position, you've took £20 profit, you're again up £140, but one position. So instead of showing two active positions, it basically condenses it into one position, but with the same outcome. Sounds very confusing, like it does sound confusing, but it really like, it's not confusing when you're actually doing it, if that makes sense. That is crazy. You can get a funded account for £12.50. You're gonna start seeing, you know, those like, what are they called? You know when you're in like Tesco and you see I don't even know what they call, like gift cards for like Amazon and like Fortnite points and Xbox points and, you know, all those point cards. You're gonna start seeing prop firm gift cards, and you're gonna be able to gift card someone a prop firm for Christmas. Like, prop firms should do that, like a gift card system, like, because that would actually do very well. Like prop firm gift cards, it would actually do very, very, very well. But then again, like money laundering rules, it probably wouldn't. Would it? Actually, that's difficult to say. Hello, Carl. Hello, hello, hello. ColezTrades gift shop. Yeah, just start selling. Prop firm gift cards. Please can you make a video on a hedging when you're already in a buy and a sell without closing the buy for the sell? I think like always, I think I do need to do a video on that, because explaining hedging, so hedging can get very, very, very advanced as well. Like when I'm speaking about hedging, I'm just speaking about the complete basic of hedging. Hedging you can go super deep there. It's crazy. That requires its own video, because otherwise we say, oh yeah, you're in a sell position, then you enter a buy position, then you're in a sell, and then by the end of the explanation, everyone's like, what the heck? I think we're in a buy. Like, what? Did he sell buy? Oh, is it a buy? Are we entering now? Like, it's a bit confusing. It's very confusing. Yeah, UK Steve. That's not a bad idea. We'll do it. We'll come up with a few things. I do agree with that, Lady H. I agree with that. Both too. Yeah, that's good. Obviously, definitely be careful with any props. You need to make sure as well that you trade in like a way which the prop firm is going to want. The prop firm isn't going to want you to be over risking and just gambling on each trade. Even if you would theoretically get a payout, the prop firm isn't going to like it. If their max daily drawdowns like whatever, the max drawdowns like 7% or something, which is very, very high. If you're risking like 3% on each trade, like that's not very good. You shouldn't go for that one big payout ever. You should go for consistent payouts. The prop firm prefers it because your trading data is more monetizable, which is better for them. It's less risky for the prop firm as well, because it's more predictable cash flow, which is what they want. And also it's just not good for you. So yeah. But yeah, you can definitely get a good start there. But yeah, so we've got went to bed, but we'll be back for market open. Nice UK Steve. Yeah, okay, we got those two nice levels there, but again, I'm looking forward to market open. So we'll see what sort of comes of that. And guys, I will be live over market open, so we'll see what goes on there. And yeah, let me know if you've got any final questions, guys, and then we'll be off, and then I'll be back live at probably 10:30 p.m. and I'll do a little live just over market open, just for sort of the first 15 minutes or so of market open, so we can see the craziness unfold. If you do want to catch that live, then make sure you subscribe to this account so you're notified when the live, and then you can also press the bell icon to be notified when I'm live. I'll go live like once a day, twice a day, moving into, and yeah, so hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Hope you're looking forward to smashing next week, and yeah. Lady H, we can't really mark up buys right now because we're at the high, so I can't really pull fibs to the high. But we'll come up with buy positions once market's opened and we've got some highs to work from. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a great night, and if you're joining me on market open, I'll see you there. See you in a bit, guys. Take care. See you in a bit, Dylan. See you in a bit, Craig. See you in a bit, Craig. See you in a bit, New Trader, Darren, Clint, Katie, Lady H, Aaron, Aaron again, Timothy, Clint, William, Steve, Light Always, Zach, Heath, Pooks, Trade 4N. See you in a bit, guys. Take care. Hope you had a great weekend, and let's smash this week.